food tastes good. I like food tastes good. Juicy burger, greasy fight. Chili, baby, Robin style. Teenage girl, what type of two? Got my way or I'll eat you. I like food tastes good. I like food tastes good.
Welcome back to another episode of Yo Eat This with Mike at Hungry Realtor and Mark Food with Fumo. Uh,
What's up, everybody? What's up, Mike?
Mark, it's been I don't know
Long.
too
It's
too
been,
long.
yeah,
We took another little break. Family, work, all that stuff gets in the way.
life gets in
Um,
the way.
but we got a chance to relax on a long weekend. We had Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Um, tell me about. Actually, tell me this because I know this about you, I think the viewers would like to know why is Thanksgiving your favorite holiday?
Because it's all about eating. There's nothing else involved. The whole day is designed to stuff your face, and that's all I enjoy. There's no stress, there's no presents, there's no cards, there's no nothing. It's just get together, let's eat, let's drink, let's make stuff. There's some things that are special that you eat for Thanksgiving. There's Thanksgiving, and then there's the Italian Thanksgiving. And I didn't go full-fledged Italian Thanksgiving this year, but I added our pieces to it.
Nice. And what's that? It's that scene from Sopranos, right? So
Yeah,
Major Annie Paz,
Major Annie Paz, soup,
and then
meatballs and scuttle,
and then the manigot.
and the baked manigot, and then the bird. And that's verbatim. Go Google it. That's it.
We won't have to Google it. I'm going to cut it in so everybody can see.
Yeah.
Model, who needs it? Oh, come on. Turkey, sweet potatoes, pumpkin pie. You gotta love all that, huh?
Yes, because you never lived through the YO version. Major antipas first,
Then soup, meatballs and scuttle, then the baked manigot, then the bird.
Oh, I love manicotti.
Yeah, it's a fantastic scene, and I post it on all my pages every Thanksgiving because it's an Italian thing. That's what it is. It's all about eating. You eat from 12 o'clock to 8 o'clock. It's fantastic.
I have to tell you that is why it's my favorite as well. Like food and football, man, and
That's it.
a nice nap. Before they start doing that night game, 8 o'clock. The second game's over. I used to take a nap on the recliner, dude, and it's just everything about life. You got a full belly, you got family around, and you got the
You just enjoy the
entertainment on TV.
day.
Yeah, exactly.
You just enjoy the day.
So besides that Italian stuff that's in the skit from Sopranos, like what did you do special this year?
I make the scuttle soup every year.
Okay.
I make it once a year because I want it. And I want it on Thanksgiving. It's not that it's hard to make, but it can be a pain in the ass to make. You're sitting there rolling little meatballs. You'd be surprised how many little meatballs you get out of a pound and a half of ground meat. So, and the way I make, a lot of people drop them right into the boiling water, and that's fine. To each their own. But I'm not into like that gray. You know what I mean? Like, it's cooked, it's edible. I fry them. I make these meatballs for the soup the same way I make it when I make meatballs for gravy.
Nice.
The only difference is I use breadcrumbs for these and not the bread and the milk that I do because they're so small, you can't have chunks of bread in there.
Right.
So I fry them, and I buy my scuttle clean from my guys, A&S Deli, 17th and Bigler. He gets it for me every year, and it's clean. I don't have to do anything because scuttle could have like dirt and earthy.
Yep.
Is what I guess.
Sometimes you get like heads of romaine that way too, like because they pull it out of the ground, they throw it in the box or whatever, and you get it, and then like in between the leaves, you get all that extra dirt.
Yeah, I get it from him, clean, chopped, bagged. All I'm doing is dropping right in the pot. So I make that. I make some stuffed mushrooms, nothing crazy, just something to pick on before we eat.
Now,
Thanksgiving
what did you put inside the mushrooms?
It's nothing complicated. It's very basic. It's just the little baby portobellos, and I pop out the stems. I chop up the stems, and I chop the stems with breadcrumbs, grated cheese, and a little bit of parsley and garlic.
Okay.
And then stuff them, drizzle oil on top of them, bake them 15 minutes.
Oh, that sounds good. I don't like mushrooms, but
I love mushrooms. Like I would love to make stuffed mushrooms with crab and all, but not. A can of crab meat's fucking $48.
yeah, I know.
Yeah,
crazy.
So. Yeah, and that's it. And that we had ravioli. I didn't make baked manigot. We had ravioli, and then the traditional stuff came
Now,
out last.
now, did you lay those out in the pan and stuff your own ravioli and then
No.
press them? No, you don't. You just
No.
buy ravioli.
No, I bought them. Yeah.
Okay.
They weren't frozen though.
Oh,
I
that's
think
good.
my sister got them. They were, I want to say they were Mateo's.
Okay.
They were good. They were very
Nice.
good.
Cool. I didn't really do too much that was non-traditional this year. I went pretty traditional. Turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, all that stuff. The one thing I did make was they're called pig shooters.
Go ahead.
So there's I've showed you his videos before. The guy, the meat teacher, Matt Grork. I
Yeah.
sold him a house years ago, and he became this huge barbecue star. Now he's got over 350 million views or whatever of followers. And so he posted a recipe where you take kielbasa and then you wrap that with a half a slice of bacon and you stuff it with like a cream cheese, jalapeno, and
Nice.
cheddar cheese, and then you put them in
Yeah.
the smoker. And I'm always trying to use my smoker, man, because I love it.
Why not?
So like, not for nothing, Thursday's weather phenomenal.
Perfect.
Oh my
Thursday was
God,
great.
it was such a
I had
beautiful
shorts
day.
on.
Y-
I had
You know,
shorts on.
me
Yeah,
too.
it was fantastic.
Um, so I threw them in the smoker. Everybody raved about them. They're easy to make. Kielbasa's not, going to kill anybody when you buy
No,
it at the supermarket. You know what I mean? So
I love
it was a
pasta.
nice appetizer to have. Um, and then, I went a little overboard with the turkeys. I think we did have 30 people here.
Well, that's a lot of people. How many turkeys?
Three. I had a 22-pound turkey, an 18-pound turkey, and then like a 13, 14-pound turkey.
That's not crazy.
No, I guess if they were all
30
been,
people is a lot of people.
yeah, if they all would have been 22 pounds, maybe I would have been too much. But the
No, it's
smallest one we put in the deep fryer. Now I know you like to deep fry in your
Mhm.
countertop. I think I'm going to buy one of those this year
It's
for
awesome,
for
dude.
next year.
It's awesome.
Because breaking down the one like the big turkey fryer that you put in your backyard and everything.
Hmm.
That's just it was a pain in the ass. And then I left it out overnight. Like I just left it out there till Friday,
Yeah.
which I didn't like doing because of the animals or whatever. But then uh, the second one I spatchcocked it, and which is kind of like you cut it and you cut it and then you break its back, you take the
Break it. Yeah.
spine out, and you so it's all flat.
But like a butterfly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So what that does is it helps it cook a lot quicker and more even.
Sure.
And I will say that smoked turkey was probably the best turkey I've ever made in my life. And I make, you know, Thanksgiving. We have turkey for every holiday: Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter.
Hmm.
So I probably made 200, 500 turkeys. Who knows? But it was awesome. And then
You've
we
had
had
500 Christmases?
no. Well,
Pretty.
I'm talking about
I'm teasing. I'm just being
Easter.
careful.
uh, You got.
No,
I,
I'm
I,
with you. I'm
I'm
teasing.
40. I'm 45 years old, and so you figure 30 years of cooking, 5 turkeys
Yeah.
a year. That's 150. Um, so and we put one in the oven, which came out great.
Traditional.
Yeah, traditional. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not a big turkey person, hot turkey.
Hmm.
It's okay. Like I'll eat it. But a fried turkey is a completely different level of what turkey is for me. Like I'll eat smoked turkey. I like that too. That's better. Oven turkey to me because it can dry out.
Yeah.
If you don't do like if you're not on top of it constantly basting it and
Well,
you got a shitty turkey.
let me tell you this. Um, I didn't baste my turkey at all.
In the oven,
Nope, not once. You want to know why?
what'd you inject it with?
Put it in a plastic bag, and
Oh,
what I did was, it's not really a plastic bag. Don't put it in a plastic bag.
yeah, like an oven bag.
Yeah, it's an oven bag.
It's an oven bag, yeah.
Turkey size oven bag. But before I put it in there, I ripped the skin off, like not completely off, but I put my hand under there and
Yeah.
separate it, and then I took I roasted some garlic in the air fryer,
Hmm.
softened it up really good, and then I used a mortar and pestle to like pound it out, and then
Hmm.
melted some butter. Not really melted it. Used softened butter,
I got you.
and then kind of mix that up. Put some thyme,
Good.
sage, salt, and pepper in that, and then I put that under the skin. Most people just season the skin and they're done with it.
You rub the outside, and
I
that's why it dropped out.
Yep.
Yeah.
So now I put it under the skin where the meat is, and then put it in that bag with and I put in the cavity. I put some celery, carrots.
Mm-hmm.
There's something else in there. Celery, carrots. I think I might have sliced up an apple and put it in there. I can't remember.
Oh.
But that's good for the moisture, right? So
Yeah.
now I got the moisture in the cavity coming out one side, and then the butter and making it juicy coming from the top, and then you don't have to baste it because all that water.
It's just staying
Yep,
inside of it.
yeah, there's
I
no
got you.
evaporation. So that's the way to do that.
That's the way to go. Yeah.
Absolutely. If you're going to bake it.
Yeah. See, the one that I deep fry, I just season the outside because obviously I can't do it. If I
right.
stuff butter under the skin,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
not
have a
gonna
problem.
work.
You know, I'm gonna have a problem. And I just make a bullshit rub with like paprika, white powder,
Okay.
onion powder, garlic powder, salt, and I just I rubbed it all on like that morning, stick it
Okay.
back in the refrigerator, and then it takes about 45 minutes for the oil in my fryer to get hot. So that's when I'll take the turkey out so it sits and gets
Oh,
room temperature,
nice.
and then you drop it.
Cool. And then how big of a turkey do you usually have for that
Normal.
fryer?
Well, so the indoor fryer, it says up to 22 pounds. Now I put
Really?
24. I've done it. I put 24, and it's snug because of the basket that it comes with.
Takes up a lot of room.
Like like it just fit. Like a leg was hanging. Like it was hard. So I that was like the first year. I'm like, fuck, I'm not listening to it. I'm buying what I'm buying. And then I learned. So, but this one, I only did 17 pounds because
Okay.
it was only five of us.
Yeah.
It was just us, and then my parents and my sister came over. So I didn't want to buy this big one for no reason.
Right.
And the catch with that made it better is it's 4 minutes a pound.
Oh, cool. So then take
So like basically like a little over an hour, and it was done.
Nice.
You can't beat it, So yeah, I don't like cleaning it is a pain in the balls
Yeah.
because I have to wait for that oil to cool down. Like the way this is though is there's a spout on it, so I have a
that's
spout
cool.
on the front, but I still have to wait for it to cool because one year I didn't, and I put it right back in the plastic container, and it started to.
Oh no.
You know what I'm saying? And now I'm like,
Did you get oil all over the kitchen, or did it?
That year was a disaster.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
yeah, it was like Exxon Valdez was in my kitchen. So I learned my lesson, and now it's right near my back door. I let it sit for like 15 minutes, and I take the whole fryer outside.
Okay.
One, it cools it fast. Once I can grab it, like I'll put oven mitts on, I take it outside. It'll cool it faster, and I just drain it outside. I don't care if there's on the cement,
Right.
oil, whatever. The biggest pain in the ass is cleaning it, but I think I paid $90 for this when I bought it. I think I bought it 8 or 9 years ago.
Nice.
And
Yeah, you got your money's
It's
worth.
awesome.
Dude.
It's awesome. Just the skin. I mean,
Yeah.
the way it just crackles. The wings in the deep fried turkey are so good.
Well, see, that's what I hated about the big one this year. It was really windy, so I had to keep the flame up high, but that I couldn't control the temperature as much.
Right.
So the wings and the legs really were overdone. You really couldn't even eat them. But
I got
because I had the meat thermometer in the breast to make sure I didn't undercook it, because I will tell you the second time I tried to cook a deep fried turkey, it didn't go so well. I didn't cause a fire or anything like that, but
right.
I pulled it out early. I had some friends come over for dinner. We were doing it. I think it was last year for like a small just dinner for. It was Jim and Chrissy came over,
No.
and I had to put the fryer back. I had to put the turkey back in the fryer because it was
Yeah.
pink in the middle.
Yeah, and that never goes well.
No, yeah.
Once it's fried, putting it back, it never goes where
No.
it.
And then now the meat's dried out because the skin's off it because we had started carving it and everything else.
Yeah.
But
It happens.
now I think Chrissy won't let me cook for her because of that.
I can see that. I can see that. Well, that's the bonus of the indoor one. I don't do a fucking thing. I set it at 375 and I walk away and I set a timer and it tells me it's done.
That's it.
I don't have to control the heat.
Yep, right there.
The only thing I never understood is like the cord that it comes with, it's like this big. And I'm not even exact. It's literally like this big. So I have to turn it sideways to plug into my outlet because of where my outlet is in my kitchen.
Wow.
So I can't even put it like in front of me to lift it. Everything. If we stick the video in, you'll see it's on the side. That's why, because the cord that they gave me is useless, and it specifically states not to plug it into an extension.
Oh,
cord.
really?
Yeah, because I guess that it can't handle the pat. Well, I don't know. So I have this one spot that fits. It barely fits under a cabinet because I have to be able to lift it. It's but yeah, that's the only complaint I have is the cord is short.
Oh, jeez.
But there's worse things.
It's that master built one, right? Is that the
This
brand
is
name?
Butterball.
Oh, Butterball.
Butterball
Okay.
make. I put this on QVC.
Really?
I saw it. Yeah.
All right. Well,
I had easy pay.
what are we saying? No sponsorships here. You know, we just tell the
All
truth.
right. I bought it on a network on cable that sells
No.
shit.
You
It
can
has
say
easy pay.
QVC. I'm just saying
Oh.
that you know.
Oh, we're not. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Butterball's not paying us to plug the.
No, they're not.
The
They
thing.
just who makes it.
Yeah.
I don't. I
Cool.
think you can get them at like Target though, and Walmart. They sell it.
Nice.
I'm sure Amazon has it.
Now, so you got a smaller turkey because there's only 5 of you. Do you guys do
Right.
leftovers, like turkey sandwiches and stuff for the
I do.
weekend?
I like it leftover. Yeah, and I'll just throw all kinds of shit in a roll. Like
Nice.
I have like stuffing, turkey, mashed potato, whatever.
Yeah,
it
the
just goes into a
gobbler.
roll. Yeah, basically, yeah, you just eat it. Yeah, the leftovers is the best part.
Dude, and you know what? Mine too. I had turkey, mashed potatoes, and stuffing for dinner every night. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think I had a turkey and ham sandwich for lunch on Saturday and Sunday. I'm kind of upset because we're out of turkey now.
Well, that's what happened. But that's
Yeah.
why the holiday is so great because the food lasts for 3 or 4 days.
Mhm.
And leftover, I'm a big leftover eater. I have friends and family who like skeeve leftovers. Like
Right.
whatever they don't eat, like they throw it out. And
Yeah.
I don't understand what that means. But
That makes no sense to me.
it makes no sense to me. But hey, whatever, eat
Yeah.
their own. You know, people
I-
that don't let
I-
food touch in a dish, like weird shit like that. Like your potatoes can't touch your spinach. What's the difference?
I used
What's
to be
gonna-
like that. Like I didn't.
Yeah,
want
I don't get it.
I don't like my food to touch. I want to be able to eat it. Like, but
I like bang,
when I
bang,
was
bang
younger.
down the line.
Yeah,
And
now
mouth.
I'm like
That's how you
that.
do it.
Now I'm like that. Like I put
Yeah.
gravy on everything. It's all a mixed
Yeah,
thing.
absolutely. If something touches, it touches.
Now, what about pies? What about desserts? What do you guys do for dessert?
We were not crazy with dessert, like I said, because there was only 5 of us. My mother brought like this baked apple. My sister before. Give credit where credit is due. It was from Isgro's, and it was like a
Okay.
baked apple pie, almost like more like a cobbler than a pie.
Oh, interesting.
We had that, and I heated it in the oven, and I had ice cream with it,
Cool.
and that was it. And normally we have I like pumpkin pie, but I didn't want to buy a whole one because I'm like nobody's gonna eat it.
Yeah.
It was a very intimate, quiet Thanksgiving.
Let me tell you about the pumpkin pie I found at Costco.
Oh, their pie's banging.
Dude, it was $6. It was like
It's
this
banging.
big, man.
It's so good.
I couldn't believe it. Acme had a pie a third of the size for $19.
I know. No.
It was
Costco.
disgusting.
Costco desserts, older desserts are reasonable. That whole bakery section, again, they're not sponsoring us.
Right.
We're
No,
just
no.
saying we go to Costco a lot,
Yeah.
and we get a lot of cakes there. Like even like a big a birthday cake I got from my father a couple of weeks ago. It's like $19,
Nice.
you know, and it was like a 12-inch cake stuffed like cream and all kinds of stuff. Costco's awesome. Most of their food product is good.
Nice. Now Oliver's birthday was Sunday,
Yep.
so
Mhm.
Thanksgiving is always going to be his party for the family.
Sure.
So Emily made this dinosaur cake, and wait till you see the picture of it, Mark, because she decorated it, and you would have thought like a professional decorator
Mhm.
decorated it. She's got the little, bag of
It's piping.
icing, yeah, piping. That's it.
Yep.
And then she's got the little tips out, and she's like making these little dots. I'm like, dude, there's no way I could have. I don't have the. First of all, I don't have the patience. Second of all,
No, I don't bake.
I probably
bake.
don't have the skill either.
No, I don't. Well, that and I don't have the patience for it.
But it looked like a little dinosaur. She had little T-Rex
for her.
arms on it. It was awesome. He loved it. He thought it was the best. So we had cake, we had that pumpkin pie, and my favorite pie is a coconut custard. I love coconut custard pie. So we had a small one of those, and then we had Emily made apple pie, and then her sister brought a crumb
Yeah.
apple pie. We had so many pies. I think, uh,
Well, 30 people.
yeah. But then again,
You know.
like we have like 10, 15 different desserts, and I try every single one.
Well, sure you do.
And,
It's a holiday. That's the whole point.
right.
Yeah, all right, I'll eat it. Yeah, it
I
all gets down.
I had a piece of coconut custard today for lunch, and it's Wednesday.
That's healthy. That's good. Thanksgiving is, we joke. It's all about family. It's all about food. And food brings family together. And, Christmas is coming and Christmas is great. I mean, everybody loves Christmas. I love Christmas. I like music, decorating, all that. But there's just something about Thanksgiving. It's always on a Thursday. It's an all day thing. There's football on from 12 o'clock at night, like 12 o'clock in the afternoon, rather. Like,
and most people have the next day off too.
Yes.
Yeah, so you can recover. So you can be a fat pig.
Yeah, I was lugging up my tree up the steps the day after.
Geez.
We decorate the day after.
Nice.
And my daughter wanted to decorate, so we decorated.
We did ours. I think Monday night we did our tree. Our tree's been up. So she came home one day and was like, "I'm putting the tree up." All right.
Yeah. Go ahead.
We have a fake tree now. My father's probably rolling over in his grave because we never had. We always growing up. We always did real trees. We would decorate at Christmas Eve, but he it's just too much. Like the needles are everywhere. Like I'm done.
It's work.
And then she wants to leave it up until Easter sometimes. Like it's
Easter.
Oh my God, dude, you don't even know. Like
no, that's a violation. And I'll tell her when I say it. That's a violation. Like your tree's got to be down by like Martin Luther King at the latest.
So like by the time we take it down, it's like brittle, and every time you touch it, a million things fall off.
Well, you got to keep putting water on it. It's work.
This one's got lights on it already. You plug it in.
That's right. I don't even have wires. They snap and the lights go on. Like it just goes right up the line. But normally, last year it was up before Thanksgiving because we went away.
Oh, that's right.
Last year on Black Friday is when we went away, and I didn't want to come home and put the tree up, so it was up with this year. And we had to find a new spot because she doesn't like where the tree used to go. So I had to find a new spot for it.
Where'd you put it?
It's in the middle, like where those orange chairs that we keep.
Oh, okay, that's a good spot.
There it is. Can I show us one?
Yeah, I like it.
Let's see. Here's my tree.
Oh yeah, that's a better spot. She's right.
She is right, but
because you used to have it in the corner between the couch and the love seat.
Corner between the two. I liked it in that corner, but no, I'll give credit where credit. It works. It does. She did. If I say anything else, but no, it is. It fit perfectly in that spot.
Cool. So update on the Yo Eat This line. No, nobody's calling, man. I try and taunt people.
One guy calls. There's one punk that we went to high school with. He's the only one that calls.
He hasn't called in a while.
No, he's scared.
You know who's really scared? Those punks in Pittsburgh, man.
Nothing. We didn't hear a peep.
Not one thing. Not from anybody who works at Permane Brothers. Nothing. And I tagged everybody. I tagged Pittsburgh.
I think I sent you. I saw what's his name went there and he buried it too.
Oh, nice.
Portnoy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he went and it's trash. But let's not ruin this episode. Talk about the trash sandwich again. You want to watch it? Go in the archives. We talk plenty about what trash sandwich that is.
So, Danny, if you're out there, we miss you.
Call in, Dan.
610-466-5746 is the Yo Eat This line. You could do a couple different things. You could be a ball breaker like Danny.
Yeah.
You could be a mischievous teenager like some kids talking about Yo Eat My Balls.
I know who you are. I know who you are.
We got a couple messages like that.
Yeah, I know who you are. And I know where you live. Anyway. Yeah.
Or you could, let us know someplace you want us to check out for you. You don't have the time to go or something like that. Or you just want to, comment on something you heard us say. You don't agree with us, let us know. We'll play it. We'll talk to you. We'll call you. Maybe we'll invite you on the show.
Leave something in the comments. Something. Give us some feedback. Give us something to work with. And we promise we'll acknowledge it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because I love Mark, but just talking to him all the time, it's going to get boring eventually.
Eventually,
so,
we've been talking for 30 years. We're starting to run out of shit to say.
All right, people. I think we covered everything for Thanksgiving, man. We talked birds, we talked sides, we talked desserts. You got anything else to add for this week?
No, I mean, Thanksgiving is now in the rearview mirror. We know we're behind, like we told you when we started this. Life is complicated at times, and there's a lot going on. But we do have some things set up. We know where we're going with this. We promise the delay will not be as long as the last one was. I think the last one might have been October, maybe like early October. And that was the New York one, I believe, was the
Yeah.
last one we did. So we have some things lined up. Mike's been on vacation. I've been on vacation. We have things from different areas that we're going to talk about in detail. We'll probably get into Christmas stuff.
Hmm.
We'll talk about the seven fishes and whatever, whatever Metagon stuff Mike does for Christmas. And so we have plans. We appreciate patience. We appreciate the loyalty. We appreciate the word of mouth. Just make sure you follow us on all our other platforms, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all the good stuff. And tell your friends so they don't miss out.
Absolutely. If you have somebody who can't cook, dude, like, and you don't want to go over their house, just subtly
Yeah,
suggest that they watch us. We'll give them some
yeah,
ideas. We'll
yeah.
help them make some pig shooters.
Yeah, and I think maybe one episode we're going to do is we're going to cook something.
Oh yeah.
We always talk about what we made and for our family and where we ate, and they're great and they're fun, and that's the base of what we do. But I think we're gonna maybe in the new year we're gonna
Season
do
2.
maybe one. We'll do you'll cook on one, I'll cook on one, and
There you go.
yeah, because it's coming up on a year.
I know it's crazy, right?
It's not. Yeah, I believe it's got to be January,
Hmm. Uh,
right?
let me look and see when the
I think
first
it was
episode was,
January.
because it was
It might have been
cold.
the end of
We
January.
we went to Chickies and we had that test episode.
Yeah, I almost got fired.
the poor
But
attendant.
fuck it. But they because I know it had to be early January because we did do a Super Bowl one. And well,
Oh
guess what?
yeah.
The way things are going, we're doing another one.
I hope
So
so.
you all know. We're doing another one because everything's lining up the way it's supposed to.
Yeah.
We're not going to mush nothing and go anything further, but it's looking very promising.
Yep. And I have a strong feeling that we'll be talking about a big charcuterie board and a big party at Mark's house for the Super Bowl, so we can go out on Broad Street and party.
Yeah, that's the
Um,
only thing that was missing was the conclusion. The Phillies screwed us,
yeah.
so now this is all we got left because I can't take any more disappointment.
No, you and me both. Actually, you know what?
It's
I'll tell you what, Mark. Growing up, we had to deal with Norman Bremen, and I don't want to go on a football, tangent, but I will give credit to Jeffrey Lurie because
well, yeah, yeah. Listen,
he
they're
really
relevant.
he saved this franchise
He did,
and has
you
made
know.
it, one of the top franchises in the league. And
Well, yeah, I mean, it used to be where like by Halloween the season was over,
yeah,
and for a majority of this guy's tenure, they're in it through January.
yeah,
So no, it's exciting. It's this year. Without let's not get into a football thing. It's just last year they just blew team out. This year they're not, but they're still finding ways to win. And as long as you find a way to win, it doesn't matter how you win.
exactly. All you need to
You
do is
could
beat them by 1
you could
point.
call it luck all you want, and some of them are lucky, but that's football.
Yeah. Well, listen,
You know.
Tom Brady's the luckiest motherfucker in
Yeah,
all
I know. That's all
in
right.
life.
Thanks for joining us. We're gonna go now. Um,
Again, I am Mike at Hungry Realtor. This is Mark Food with Foom at on all the social medias, TikTok, Instagram, all that stuff. Follow the YouTube channel Yo Eat This, and this way you'll get notified about new episodes that are coming up.
yeah,
Thanks a lot, and have a great night.
take it easy.